can't believe this. I swear to God, I can't believe this. But this is Wolverhampton area. Ted Anthony has a 3% making qualifying. Guys, before I thought, I just can't believe what I just saw, guys. Guys, I cannot believe what I just saw. George Russell did. Okay, so Leclerc did a 119.8, and this is George Russell, a 119.0.
And now, is this the moment Mercedes show the pace that those in the know have been saying they're...
Oh my heavens, Mercedes did a 119.0. Oh my heavens. Nose and close to that. 45.0. Oh my heavens. So George Russell 190.0, 6 tenths behind. That is crazy. That is crazy. How can... That is crazy. 7 tenths ahead Mercedes qualifying. The best thing Ferrari can do is get a 1-2 in the grid and get him on the start. See how their race pace is. I don't know how Ferrari's race pace is, to be fair with you. So, but guys, 7 tenths. George Russell is ahead. 7 tenths. Oh, I was dreading this. I was dreading this. George Russell 7 tenths ahead. We're in trouble, guys. Everyone's in trouble. Ferrari gonna... Mercedes are back to domination. Mercedes team to be a rebel in Hunt 2. They look mighty, and there were a couple of teams saying that they did see Mercedes long runs. It was so fast, so they appear to be the team to beat, as we expected after pre-season test. But Ferrari, McLaren and Red are right in there too. The drivers are would be slightly nervous, I would say, as they have so much power in these cars for qualifying. Let's see. Now watching it, yeah. Guys, the 7 tenths I just can't get out of my head. I just knew it, man. I knew Mercedes would be up there, man. I just knew it. I just knew Mercedes would be up there. I remember, I bloody remember when I was just sitting down on the sofa. I was ready to go somewhere. I looked on my phone. Lose to Ferrari. The first thing that came to my mind, guys, the first flipping thing that came to my mind was 2026 Mercedes engine. That's the first thing that came to my mind, guys. I swear to God, I'm not even lying. Because it was 2024, I got into 25. I said, Lewis, just wait 2 more years. You're gonna get the fastest car. I know Mercedes. They're my team for life. I was put to Ferrari for now for Lewis. I just knew it. And you know what? Hats off to him. But it's at the expense of my guy Lewis. 7/10 is qualifying, guys. It's no joke on mile, man. And I guarantee you they're holding back as well. Guarantee they're holding back Mercedes. It's more, it's probably more faster. 100%. But let's see what our teams can do to improve. Come on. Button said this is more of a Hamilton era car that suits him, which is good, but Ferrari needs something major. To be fair, they said there's going to be a rule change mid-season engine, so let's see if that makes a difference. Hopefully it will make a difference. But yeah, guys, I'm demoralized. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because I wanted, even I knew Mercedes would be up there. That's not the shock, guys. The shock is not Mercedes being up there. The shock is this. In my opinion, I'm not surprised that they're that far ahead, because I know how good they are building engines in the team. But if they were ahead, in my head, I wanted Ferrari to be up there. So it'd be like Ferrari and Mercedes, or Mercedes and Ferrari, nip and tuck, a tenth or two. Well, how the hell are you going to be nick and tuck with flipping 7/10? I literally woke up, looked at Sky Sports News, and it said George Russell was 119.0. Oh my heavens. This is not good. A 119.0 for George Russell, but forget that for now, come on. Even though it's hard to shake off from my head, because I'm just thinking about the rest of the season, how you can claw that back. I want to see what the Ferrari boys can do. Hopefully they can get a P2 and P3 and test George Russell in the start of the race tomorrow. So here comes Lando Norris. A big slide there for Norris. Lost a lot of time there. So Piastri, Norris are currently flying laps, guys. Hamilton appears the best, fastest of anyone, sector 1.
Was fastest in the first sector. That is now Bortoleto in the Audi. But meanwhile, Lando Norris on his way. We're going to be looking at times, I think, at the end of this, well into 4 minute 19, aren't we? Possibly even faster than that. And last year, Q1 was a 1:15.9, but don't compare apples and oranges.
So, Lando Norris does 121.2. Oscar Piastri 120.5. Hamilton's on mediums at 120.8.
On the medium tyre, so going a contra strategy to everyone else on the track. But here comes Gabriel Bortoleto, starting his second full season in Formula 1, and he goes fastest in these early stages in Q1.
Bortoleto goes fastest.
Right in there, isn't it? They're certainly best of the rest after the top 4, but that's a great lap ahead of all the key runners. Just what the Ferraris on medium, as you say, well, they've not always been quiet in chunks of time.
Bloody hell. Here comes George Russell. He's gonna absolutely smash this time.
See what he can do. And I love the way his cars move around. Yes, they've got a surplus of power over the grip. And this is the car they've got to be. And it's also
No, Martin Brundle is the flipping car to beat, man.
in that turn 3, isn't it? Struggling down in 6th place and that falling. Coming into
Look at that. 2 tenths up, 0.273 up. He's gonna be the 119s already, George Russell. He's gonna be, let me guess, the second sector. He's gonna be like 6 tenths up, 8 tenths up.
best ever results in this part of the world.
Oh, 2 tenths up.
Just dropped down a little bit. That's not him lifting off. That's what we call super clipping. That's when we get to a certain point where the battery needs topping up once again, and the system takes over to help the driver blast out of the corners.
Shows is on the level up. If the Ferraris can get through on the medium tires, that's good.
Very fast. It's coming through left hand. We're running too wide there. Otherwise, it massively compromises.
That flipping Mercedes engine sounds strong as well. Look at that, a 119.8.
Confirming what a great time that is from the young Brazilian.
He was 6 tenths quicker than the field in FP3 as well, but it wasn't Gabriel Bortoleto right up there on that occasion. But it's yet another benchmark time for the others to try and chase, set by Mercedes driver, as they now really confirm the pace and the suspicions that others had that the pace they'd shown in pre-season testing wasn't quite the limit of their abilities. Isaac Hadjar qualifying here in his first season as a Red Bull driver, a senior team, to at least make the grid tomorrow. Really wretched time on the formation of that last year, bounced back to do a very fine job racing balls last year.
Hadjar goes second, 6 tenths behind.
Second fastest man with 16 Q3 appearances last season. Right, Bortoletto's up there in the top 3. What about his teammate Nico Hulkenberg? Stays a fast as these two. Tied at 12, all 3 qualifying wins apiece. It's the only team that ties 1-12.
It's not so fast as anybody by a margin in the middle sector of the lap. He's going to be up, wasn't he?
I'm just wondering if this could have been Lewis in the Mercedes.
But he's a fine driver. You don't get into Formula 1 if you're not a fine driver and you don't win F2 and F3 championships if you're not a fine driver. We saw it on occasion last year. He's right there, as has Arvid Lindblad this weekend, and another really strong middle sector. This time coming from the rookie here, fifth of the 5 British drivers.
So Limpard's on a lap. Let's see what Lando Norris can do. He's on a flying lap. He's 2 tenths down. Lando Norris.
Keep up. Some of the teammates stand on tag and levels of what Verstappen does. But it really matters in qualifying, but in that going well, going extremely well.
He goes second fastest.
And George Russell, Arvid Lindblad and Isaac Hadjar and Gabriel Bortoleto in top 4 with just under 9 minutes remaining in Q1. Good old change from there, of course, but I'm not sure that would have been many people's bingo cards. To be fair, Big One, Ollie Bevan, Esteban on 10th and 11th fastest for Aston, the slowest in Q1 in Melbourne last
So you got Lando Norris on the lap. Piastri and Hamilton towards their laps as well.
bounce back spectacularly laps.
Needs to be good for Lando Norris, otherwise he'll have to burn another set of new tyres.
20.4. Where's the cut-off going to be? How do you predict?
Hamilton said 120.4 on mediums. Goes second, 4 tenths. McLaren. Oh!
And into the barriers. And that is Max Verstappen having a horrendous start to his qualifying in 2026. This is his first flying lap.
What's happened there to Max? Red flag.
First time in his F1 career in Sao Paulo last season. He's out of qualifying here after his escapade.
I think Max is pissed seeing how far George Russell is ahead.
Has Max kept it going? Can he get it going if not? And can he find enough urges to reverse that out?
I think Max Verstappen is absolutely pissed.
Start towards the back, at the back of the grid.
What's happening to Max Verstappen?
Where did it go wrong for Max Verstappen? Powering his way down the straight, super clipping should now kick in. Did he touch the white line for his rear tyre?
No, if not, basically, as he's hit the brakes, the
What's happening there to Max?
it's like putting the handbrake on. No,
Well, it went down the right line, yeah.
that's not a private error. I could say how easy Max Verstappen just making fundamental errors. He's hit the brakes and he's just locked the rear axle, just like yeah,
He just hit the brakes and he just gone around, so yeah, it was crazy from Max.
With us for our number contesting Bahrain, going into turn 11, last stop.
whatever. Yeah, going to sort of left rear axles. It doesn't start the season.
Yeah, even Max said he just braked and the axle locked up.
Twice, last
Not a good start.
Last stroll had that moment where instead of using the energy braking, the system just deployed all the braking energy to the rear brakes, locked up the axle, spat it off. It's just
Alright guys, I'll quickly need to go toilet, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Right guys, I'm back. Lewis placed the best. First sector. No. Fastest ending on sector 1. Sector 2.
Hamilton to the line goes fastest by 300 to a second. This former teammate George Russell. Kimi Antonelli has no GPS data.
So Hamilton goes fastest, guys.
GPS tracking on his car.
In 1:19.8. God heavens, man. These streams are unbelievable. One sec, guys. For God's sake, man. Just give me a So Russell is a 1:19.5 PST, 1.5 tenths back. Hamilton solid lap, 1:19.8, 3.5 tenths, 3 tenths back on the mediums. Alonso Hadjar. This is very good for Ferrari. Good pace on mediums, so extra pace. Extra soft tires at the end, which is good. Well done Ferrari. Well done Leclerc, well done Lewis. So we've got Russell, Piastri, Hamilton, Norris, Hadjar, Anthony, Leclerc. And Verstappen's out.
Take that a 21.9. That's Alonso's done in the Aston Martin. So, you know what, you can just see some potential there, can't you? But then they saw their very, very major president codes.
Yeah, Gasly doesn't increase them out if he doesn't want to. That is qualifying done for the first pass, and we have lost.
So that's Q1 done for now, guys. Hopefully, guys, the plan is to get the both Ferrari boys into the front row. So Russell's going to get pole most likely, but get Lewis on P2 and Leclerc P3. And off the line, get with Scholz and Lewis, get Russell. Teamwork. Well, that's Q1 done, guys. Q1. That's Q1 done, guys. I needed just close more fast as well, guys. So needs to start making, shall I be honest with you, he needs to start making these mistakes. Yeah, I know he's young, but these big crashes will cost a lot of money for the team, you know, but you know, I'm happy for my old team. I'm a Mercedes fan for life, because when I first started watching F1 properly, he loses that Mercedes, so I've been supporting Mercedes since 14 till 24, it's almost 11 years. No, 14, yeah, 10 years 10 years straight on the trot we're supporting Mercedes. So but now Lewis is gone Ferrari, I have to support my guy, my brother. No hard feelings. But yeah, let's see what Ferrari can do. I'm happy for Mercedes though, because they struggled. So Alonso, Perez, Bottas, Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, Stroll all out. No, good luck from Lewis. Very good luck from Lewis. Very good luck. Just hope Ferrari can keep this up, keep developing. Well done to Antonelli. It's good to see someone like him do well as well. A young driver. Well done, Antonelli. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments of Mercedes sandbagging. Absolute. I'm just thinking how Lewis can win his 8th world title now at this rate. Well, the engine rule change comes halfway through the season, maybe that can make an impact, so let's see guys. But that's Q1 done. That's Q1 done guys. I'm just waiting for Q2 now. Right guys, we're back. So what happened to Max? Let's see properly guys.
I won't speak over it because it sounds so clunky, and in one of the downshifts it coincides with the spin, so have a listen to this. Play it again, but I'll do it in slow motion because you hear just how clunky it is. Here we go. There's something clearly not right in that, and as soon as I saw the car spin that violently, I just assumed that it was not right there. So the thing that completely clarifies it, and to slow it down again, so the car's sparking away. At that point, that's pretty normal, but obviously you want to see whether the driver has left enough margin, which he has. He's got maybe left too much margin for that white line, but it's clearly not private errors or something.
says in the drama everything. Anthony Davidson.
Session, and he made a mistake in turn 3. Big old slide on the exit as well, but recovered well to get through turn 2. So let's see what happens in this next session coming up.
Right, Q2. I think the reason like Ferrari was so close, well, while Lewis was like a 10th down on Russell, and his best time was because I think in the mediums give you more grip, more performance. Obviously in softs like just one lap, that's it. But okay, there with the mediums they did a good job. Ferrari with the mediums, to be fair with you, very good job. So Q2 starting now, guys. Q2. Okay, so the two Ferraris already out. Hamilton's ahead, and they got Charles behind him. So Lewis is preparing for his lap, guys. Right, here goes Lewis, guys, starting his flying lap. Let me take you through it. Ow! A bit wobbly in the first corner for Lewis there. Lewis is pushing gear like mad, you can tell.
This is not an easy track to learn. I don't know, they've got a huge amount of simulator laps that they do back in the factory now on it, machined.
Which one is on 8 for Lewis? Well done. What's happened there, Lewis? He just backed off? There's no best for sector 1. Charles faster than anyone sector 2. I want 20.0. That's not really good, to be fair with you, from Leclerc. I think you can do better. What happened to Lewis? He was 2 tenths faster than Leclerc in the first sector. Here comes Antonelli with 27.9. See, Lewis did that 27.8. So he was on a really good lap there, Lewis. I don't know what happened. To be fair, Antonelli crashed, so Russell a 27.8. A 45.1. 119.6 for Antonelli, but George Russell is going to smash that. Let's take a guess. Answer 119.3. 189. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I'm shocked. Okay, so Lewis is gone. Lewis fastest of any of sector 1, but it's done in sector 2. Not surprised. Lewis is pushing like a madman. There's only so much you can do. I think they'll bring him to P2 that. 27.6 for Lewis. Flipping hell, shoulder lap, man. Oh, for God's sake, man, you should Antonelli for, man. Yeah, he goes right before the flipping final corner. You just look at this, man. Lewis is on a flipping lap and then showing Antonelli, man. Why is Lewis not completing his lap for? Lewis, you need a time, man. Come on, you got a lap time on the board, man. Come on. Just finish the flipping lap off. Leclerc's on a lap, 5 tenths, almost 6 tenths down. Some meters on the time report is part of it. Yeah, well done. Bring Lewis out early. Get a lap on. An extra self, so that's good. 5 minutes left. Please Lewis, just finish a lap. I'm sure you'll get 2 laps out of this.
5 minutes to go here. He was in the bottom 5. Lewis Hamilton is Pinto is 1-6, I should say. Hamilton is Pinto is Hulkenberg is Albon is Behrman is and Gasly. The difference between success and disappointment currently about 10 seconds.
So he goes Hulkenberg. Where's Lewis? We've got 3 minutes left. It's a short lap to be fair, so you can get easy 2 runs in. So the first sector is not good, but Pearson does for sector 2. Hopefully he has a really good sector 3. I think he's got another lap after this again, Lewis, so sixth. We can do better, to be fair with you. He needs to go again, recharge the batteries in the final lap. Lewis has got more time in the tank, for sure. Lewis, recharge your batteries and go again, man. Here goes Charles. Lewis definitely needs to go for another time lap. Personal best for Charles Leclerc. A 10th time on George Russell. Do a personal best for Charles Leclerc. There's Lewis. Second, 4/10 down. That's what I predict for her to be second and third. Lewis abandoned 2 laps and he was really fast on both of them. He would have been P2 easily. So I don't know why the hell he didn't complete it for. So Q3 I expect him to be way further up. So Hamilton reporting the battery is not deploying as it should be, and the rear problems. So Hamilton's pitted this quality day. Yeah, Hamilton should have been. I hope it doesn't mess up his run for Q3, because the first 2 runs he did in Q2 were really good, but he didn't just finish the lap, unfortunately, Lewis. So yeah, the first 2 laps, yeah, Lewis go for another lap. Yeah, the rear just gave up on him. But I genuinely believe if Lewis puts a good lap in, we can easily get a P2 there. Easy. That P7 is not a good representative time for him. It doesn't reflect the good times that he's doing. Yeah. Well, that's Q2 done, guys. Q3, hopefully we get Lewis onto the front row. What time did this guy? But yeah, guys, hopefully Lewis can get to P2, because the first 2 laps were really good, but he abandoned it. So how to get the chat here? We need to sort this out for next time. I thought tomorrow to be fair with you. Right guys, we're back. Come on. Ooh. Accent's crazy, limbards. But yeah, come on, Lewis. Let's get that P2, man. Come on. Oh, so he's stuck. Great. So there's a bit of a delay at the moment. Yeah.
I think the reality is basically that you can just pull on the ball. And Antonelli's done a very good job.
Oh, come on, Lewis. Make sure you don't make any mistakes on these laps now. Come on.
Issues going on there that can't quite get to the bottom of. So I think he's comfortable. And of course, it's been a challenging weekend for him so far. But his choice was a little bit elsewhere. So we're trying to get to the bottom of that.
Those deployment issues have been quite struggling with that throughout the weekend. It just leads to the lights.
Now it's been tough all weekend. So you're seeing various cars stop. So I think all this new technology will get on top of it, but it has been frustrating here on the ball. It's kind of act up a little bit. It's a little bit like, jump on, see if it fixes it. We'll get there. So we're at the night conditions now, but you can daily. There's been a software issue.
Right. Q3, come on, Lewis. Come on, Lewis. Let's get the front row.
Came off in the pit lanes, saw an Alpine mechanic scampering after a bit to retreat. So you know whether the stewards go and look into that.
Also, we've got 55 seconds left, guys. Come on, Lewis. Let's get to the front grid. P2. Surely you can get there, man. You've been really good. Practice 1, practice 2, practice really good. Qualifying 1, good. Qualifying 2 really good laps, but abandoned it. Could have been easily been in P2. We need to put the lap on the board. Fifteen seconds left, guys.
They need to iron out if they've come here. So not hit the ground running straight away, but certainly hit the ground running this pre-qualifying Saturday. Can they though convert that into pole position?
They can, man. Come on, they easily convert that to pole position.
set to get this far, but why not? And rounds of months.
Alright guys, final 12 minutes, time to reveal this.
Two new sets of the soft tyre for this session. The Racing Bulls both at the top 10 here for the first time since 2017.
Brand new tyres, you love them, and about 8 kilometres, 10 kilometres from now you're there.
That is a fairly extreme power slide from him, but he's out onto the track now with his teammate George Russell just behind. Here's the battle for pole with George Russell.
Yeah, Russell's gonna get pole, no doubt about it. God heaven's sake, man.
Here's a go with that front row start in 2020.
He's taking the absolute mick here, man. Are you absolutely taking the mic now? Now it stops working. For God's sake, man. Thank God. For God's sake, man, of hell, man. Another red flag now. Because something's on the track. Flip's sake, man. Why is there a red flag for now? I don't understand. for a normal session, man. Well, looks like everyone's coming out now. What dropped? I don't know what I'm looking at here. Yeah, he's clearly dropped something Antonelli there. And then something's come off underneath. Flipping hell, man. Just get the session started, will you, man? Oh, thank God, there you go. Bloody hell, man, honestly. A minute 40 left before green flag of Lewis. Gotta deliver, my brother. Minute left before we get started. Bloody hell, long day. Right, here we go, guys. Final 9 minutes.
Piastri, George Russell, Kimi Antonelli, Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris, Lewis Hamilton, Isaac Hadjar. Due respects to the racing. This is
Come on, Lewis, please, come on. Come on, Lewis, let's get in that front row. Even though Russell's clear ahead, let's get that front row, man. I think Ferrari have an extra soft on tyres, so let's see what they do. So who's this? Is this George Russell or Antonelli? I can't tell. Kimi Antonelli. And here's George Russell. Right, 7 minutes left, guys. We're trying 7.6 for Russell. Trying 7.8 for Hadjar. .451 for Russell. Piastri personal best as well. Hadjar at 45.3. .457 for Piastri. So here comes George Russell for the first time on the lap. A 1:19.0. Oh, he's definitely improving that. 1:19.6. Oscar Piastri. 1:20.3. Charles Leclerc. Goes third. Here comes Lewis Hamilton. He goes fifth. That's a poor fucking lap, Lewis, man. And now this goes second with 1:19.6. Come on, Lewis, why is that, man? 2 Leclerc is like 2/10, like a tenth, to be fair. Come on, Lewis, man, you can do a better lap than that, man. Four minutes left, guys. Everyone's in the pits. That's a poor lap from Lewis. I'm not having it. That's a poor lap. He needs to improve on that. I don't give a shit, man. He has to improve on that. I'm not happy. So Russell's out, Piastri's out, Antonelli's already on an out lap. Charles is out, Hajjar's out, Lewis will be the last one out. Please, Lewis, come on, you need to deliver properly now. John 75. That's very good. That's easy getting P2 that. First of anyone. 44.9 for Antonelli. Russell at 174. Faster than anyone. A 118.8 for Antonelli P1, but Russell's gonna beat that faster than anyone in both sectors. He's gonna smash this, George Russell. Yeah, 3/10, 18.5 for George Russell. I'm just worried for Lewis. Come on, Lewis. Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Hajjar all on laps. He goes P3. He goes P3. Hamilton best for both sectors. P3 for team 4th for Lewis 7th. Barely anything inside it, like a 10th. But hopefully Lewis can make some places up with his fast start. Right guys, I'll see you tomorrow. It is 4 o'clock. Thank you for watching.